Assembling pieces of a puzzle, following a path when there is no path. The journey of exploration into our creativity started out simply to look for creative solutions for the workplace. However, it quickly broadened out to all aspects of our being, for our creativity extends to all aspects of who and what we are, and all aspects of life we live, whether we realize it or not. What became clear was that there are two possible journeys of exploration we can take relative to our creativity. These two journeys are really more about finding and assembling the pieces of a puzzle, for neither of these two journeys are linear, and there is no sequential path to follow. They do not follow a path that can easily be outlined in a linear fashion as done in a book, workshop, or outlined by a teacher of some type. So there is no point in looking for such a path. Rather, it's about being led by your intuition and internal guidance to individual experiences or information that will piece together to form the destination of the journey. The destination of the journey is really about understanding the process of the journey. It is about understanding what your life is about and how you go about creating the life you are experiencing. And of course, a big part of the journey is the actual experience of finding the pieces, and as one learns to understand the process. The one journey is understanding what our life path is asking of us to do in this life. The second is choosing to explore the true depth and breadth of the creative power and creative ability that is available to us as a human being on our unique life path. Understanding what our life path is asking us to do in this life is a bit easier than exploring the depth and breadth of creativity available to us in this life. However, in understanding our life path, the journey to explore the depth and breadth of our creativity is a bit easier, for we gain a better feel for the process for unfolding creation. The recommendation is to seek to align with our life path first before jumping into the exploration of the depth and breadth of our creativity. The reason for this, as previously said, our creativity extends into all aspects of who and what we are and all aspects of life. As such, it is extremely easy to get diverted from what we are here to do and cause ourselves unnecessary pain and discomfort. However, if we have access to our internal compass to keep us in line with our life path, we will know if we are straying too far off course. Relative to the life path, it is important to learn to discern our personal truth as to what serves and does not serve us, to access our internal compass to learn the particular feeling we feel that gives us an inner satisfaction as to whether or not what we are actually doing in life is serving us and to what degree we are being served. Then for any problems, issues, questions, and the like, we need to look inward and ask our intuition for guidance. Then be open to the communication we receive in whatever form it comes. Once one has accessed their internal compass to know their feeling of inner satisfaction to use their intuition for guidance, the two journeys are very similar. We are led to the experiences, individuals, information, or whatever the next piece of the puzzle that we need for the direction we are traveling. Our life path has a direction unto itself, and our internal compass will keep us true to that path. However, for the exploration of the depth and breadth of our creativity, we may find we seem to continually go in unrelated, if not opposite directions. Here again, we need to rely on the clarity of our intention and our intuitive guidance, for it will lead us to the pieces for what we need for where we are on the journey. One of the things learned in the journey of exploration of our creativity is that although human beings appear to be very similar, when it comes to our perception of creation and the creative power and creative ability available to us, we each are incredibly and unbelievably unique. No two people see and experience the world the same way. As such, no one will ever truly and fully understand us. The challenge is for each of us to come to learn to understand ourselves. The second challenge is to live life from our uniqueness and learn to dance with the world as it is and give the world what is asked of us, yet not compromise what is true for us. In our uniqueness, we each in our own way have limited access to the creative power and creative ability available to us for the experience we incarnated to have. Here again, another challenge. The unique way we have limited our creativity. The unique way we have limited our creativity leads us to the third challenge, which is the need to take a solo journey to access and release the creative power and creative ability available to us. As a result of our uniqueness and the solo journey we need to take, there is no external path or guidance to follow, and what can be said about the journey cannot be effectively told in a linear fashion like a book. We each have a unique path that needs to follow, and we each individually need to figure out what that path is. There are concepts, principles, perspectives, and approaches that can assist to be learned from books, workshops, teachers, and the like, but there is no clear path. Similarly, there are individuals who can provide invaluable information, but they are not to be followed. We each need to do our own exploration. Following another and not doing our own explorations being one of humanity's biggest problems in accessing the depth and breadth of our creativity. Rather than following one's unique path and getting support and assistance from those in their life and society, we are taught to believe we need to follow the path of some external teacher, authority, or whatever. In reality, the individual's journey into the depth and breadth of their creative ability and creative power may lead them on the path of life experience, entirely different path than what the external world would say, advise, and or would at once for us. But given the uniqueness of our journey, although there is no path, there is a direction, and it is recommended you follow it. The direction is to set a clear intention to explore and access the depth and breadth of one's creativity. Then ask your intuition how you should go about your exploration. Then listen for the answer and follow the guidance you receive. Use the creativity perspective and look to see where you have not or do not hold your creativity sacred. That is, look to see where you are or are not free to explore options. Then ask your intuition how you may go about dealing with the limitations or obstructions to freely exploring options. Then follow the guidance you receive. What you will find, you will be led to what you need. It is here we find the experience or understanding we need to have, and it's like looking for and finding individual pieces of a puzzle that is unique to you, which you slowly acquire and put together to create a picture. The pieces you need will be different than any other, although there will be similar, if not common, pieces. The journey is about finding and assembling the pieces for your unique puzzle. If one seeks the help of another, they need to work with the uniqueness of the individual. It's not about teaching them creativity as if they're going to school. Rather, it is about looking to draw out and release what is already within them. It is about creating the space for the individual to freely express their creative passion. So all that can really be done is to make available as many pieces of their puzzle as possible and let the individual be led by their own intuitive guidance as to what pieces they need for the unique journey. Remember to eat and digest all that you experience as you would any food that you eat. Keep what serves you and assimilate it and make it your own and discard the remainder. Give yourself permission to do your own experiments and see what feels freeing and creates an inner satisfaction within. Only you can determine what works for you.